Goonies. So you've said that you've had some trepidations about the sequel. So I want to know, what would you want to see in the sequel, and have you talked to Spielberg about what could possibly happen in this sequel if it were to happen, which I really hope it does?
I mean, of course you hope it does. Like, I hope it does, because the experience was so great. The movie is received so well generation after generation. It's just everything good about it. The trepidation that I have is that you release something else that taints that. I don't want to taint what my memory of it. And you know what I mean? And it's like, oh, we came out with another, and then the Goonies grew up, and then they came out with their walkers, and then they fell off a cliff because they couldn't see very well. Like, what are you going to do? I don't know. Maybe it could be great. If it's great, you'll know. Like, if Spielberg approves it, you know it's going to be good. But I think there's been 5 scripts so far through the years, and he hasn't approved anything yet. So, me being picky, Spielberg is picky, and he has a reason to be, because he has great taste.
We're talking about 17 kids in one classroom. I want to know what happened in that classroom. Why just her classroom? Why only her?
They are our children.
I love those kids.
This is a true story that happened right here in my town. A lot of people die in a lot of really weird ways in this story, but you're not going to find it in the news.
Congratulations on this film. Who did you bring with you to celebrate?
My wife,
Amazing.
of course. Who else would I bring? That would be weird. Then you're on a Tron thing, and then you get busted, and we don't do that. We don't do that kind of thing. No, I brought my wife, Catherine, and we're very, very happy to be here tonight.
Good. Well, you play a father in the film who's desperate to find his son, and you're a father in real life. So whenever you'd go home after long days, did you find yourself hugging your kids a little bit closer?
I always do that. Everything makes me do that. It's like I'm looking for an excuse to do that. But no, I don't do horror movies as a general rule because of what it conjures for me. I don't need any more of that in my head because I'm very protective of my kids. This was such a good script. It was such a great design. I thought Zach did such an amazing job. But sometimes it doesn't go well. You know, you read a great script, and then the director comes on and it doesn't work out. When I saw it, any kind of doubt that I had was immediately erased. I think he did an incredible job. I think it's a very, very unique, amazing picture. Yeah.
Because you did recently.
I said picture, which ages me, but that's all right.
That's okay.
A motion picture.
You did say that you are picky when it comes to your projects nowadays, just because you've been in the industry for so long. So what makes it about this film that made the cut, and what do you look for when you're looking at different projects?
I don't know. I mean, I want to scare myself. I want to keep challenging myself. There's times where you start to feel like, am I choosing something because it's easy, or am I relying on some kind of laurels that I probably shouldn't, or am I getting too comfortable? I don't like to be comfortable. I like discomfort. So this was new for me. He was new for me. You know, it was a roll of the dice, but this one was good. We did 5 movies this year from June to June. And it was one of those things where every movie I said, I'm not going to work for the rest of the year, and then somebody unique would cut. So I think there's a new slew of directors that have come along that are really special.